Hey guys, I'm Oliver James.
I'm Sean Roll.
We are Market Memories. We're here with the Needs More Bass crew. Here to answer a few questions and play a little music for you. All right, guilty pleasure songs. You know what? I think we've both got quite a few. We both like a lot of different music. Sean, what's yours? Do you know what? Look, I love hip hop. He loves hip hop. I think if we dropped like a hip hop song.
I love Camel Fat Cola. I still play that in solo sets.
Yeah, look, that's a good song.
Cola is like, I don't care how much it's get played. I still play Camel Fat Cola if Ollie's not there.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'd probably play something like Joy Orbison, like a little bit of a drum and bassy, just heavy bass lines. Probably wouldn't appeal to our crowd, but yeah.
I reckon if I wasn't there, Ollie would only play loops.
Love loopy techno. Okay, non-musical influences that can inspire us would be, look, I'm into art, I'm into fashion, so I think a lot of fashion designers do inspire me a lot. A lot of artists, Nick Tom, Cause, to think of a few off the top of my head.
I'm a big basketball fan. I listen to probably 7 to 8 basketball podcasts, all different ones, and I like the stories of the hustle and how people hustle to get to where they're going. Different upbringings, different backgrounds, no matter whether they're rich, poor, in the middle. I like to hear how people got to where they got to.
All right, I like these strange questions. A back-to-back with a historical figure who's not alive any longer. To be honest, I've never thought about it.
Well, I'll go first.
There you go.
Market Memories versus Michael Jackson. Let's fucking go.
That's good. That's a good answer. I'll go along with that too. Yeah, we'll go Michael Jackson. If someone can organise that for us.
Oh wait. What about Prince? Too many instruments. Good. If we had Prince, like, can you imagine how crowded the DJ booth? He's got like 27 instruments. That's Michael Jackson. He can dance by himself. Ollie and I'll play. Yeah, that's fine with us.
So Melbourne music scene, I think it has changed a lot in the last couple of years. I think the most popular sound now at the moment is obviously quick techno.
Can I give a quick prediction on this?
You go.
So the music's got faster, and like, I'm not against it, or I'm not completely for it either. But what I think that it will do is, I honestly think that it will phase out, but not completely. So I think that instead of everyone playing at 150 BPM, the new normal will be like 130 to 135, where the new normal used to be 125 to 130. That's the effect I think that's going to happen at the moment. And I think it's going to merge back because the kids can't go this quick forever. Yeah, true.
I think always, what always happens as well is house music always comes back. House music's never going to disappear. So good house music will always be there. Okay, so both Sean and I, we've been in this industry for probably 20 years each. That's showing our age. Funny stories, like, too many. Probably half of them I can't remember. You go first.
Oh, one time Mike Calendar actually dropped me off. I asked him for a lift from the bottom end to Tram, when Tram was open, and I was just talking his ear off in the car, like flat off talking it off. Anyway, I got out of the car at Tram. He wound down the window and said, "See you, mate, it's not even open," and drove off on me and left me out the front of Tramp when it was closed, like in the middle of King Street. That was pretty funny. We are open to criticism, especially when making music. I believe music can be interpreted in so many different ways. But we would always send our tunes to guys like Jordan Brando and like the guys like that and just say, "Hey, tear it apart." We get told sometimes we're too commercial, sometimes we get told we're too techno, and like we don't know where we sit sometimes. But that's just someone's opinion. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think criticism depends how you look at it, and I feel like it is a good thing because you can only learn from it. If you don't learn from it, what's the other option? Just go downhill. So yeah, we're definitely open to criticism.
But not on this next mix. This next mix is perfect.
So to pinpoint a style of track for us, I think that's pretty difficult because we do play a lot of different music. There's definitely tracks that I guess probably kick-started us into music. One of my all-time favourite tracks would be Lovely Day by Blaze. Just an old, good house music, got some really good loops in it. But I guess with Market Memory sound, there was a track by Retrograde Motor. That one probably kick-started our production and how we make music and what we were making.
As far as like, for me personally, with the sound, like Diamonds for Her by Superman Lovers, the 2020 vision, not the dub version, just so you know. That's the sort of, it was on the Ministry Sound CD 2004 when I was in high school. And that was like the thing that just like, that song was like, made me go, oh, okay, sweet, this is what I like now. But that was like a turning point personally for me. It was number 16 on John Corse's CD, if you need to know that. But yeah, like, that's how much I remember it. Yeah. See? Good year.
Play a genre that we don't normally play. I think mine would definitely have to be hip hop. And I think the style of how hip hop DJs mix, it's really fun. It's quick, it's energetic. And look, I love hip hop, I love R&B. So yeah, that's my pick for sure.
vocal trance, like old school proggy trance, not like new school big kick drum. Like give me some old, like reminisce trance. It's in August. There you go. Advice I'd give to anyone trying to break through at the moment: ask for help, be present. When I say that, is like in production, for instance, there's someone that can save you a month's time. Ask people for help. Don't sit there and do your own head in. And be present means go support local artists, go be at events, go stand at a bar. You don't have to completely get wasted every time you go out, but if you're out twice a week talking to people, that's more important sometimes than, because everyone can DJ now. So just be there, be present.
That one moment that the hard work has paid off. Do you know, a lot of people come up sometimes and say, how do you feel now you've made it or you've played this gig? And for me, I don't think you will ever feel like you've made it. I feel like no matter how big you get, you're always going to be striving to be better and do better, get that next gig. Or the new festival when you really want to play it. There's definitely moments like when we played before Solomon, that was obviously huge, or when Solomon plays your track at a festival.
The market stage,
yeah.
Rainbow.
There's definitely moments that stand out, but I don't think there's ever going to be that pinnacle thing where you're like, okay, now we're done, we've made it.
I reckon like Eminem knows he's made it.
Maybe.
But like for us,
but
at this stage, it's like it's more stepping stones.
Correct. Yeah.
I feel like I'm not moving as much, which is good. Sometimes in these interviews, I'm like, you can put that in there if you want.
Okay, so biggest challenges for me would probably having to put up with Sean all the time. It's fucking hard work.
No, I reckon our biggest challenge is probably like getting in front of each other as much. We live close, but it's still like half an hour away from each other.
Yeah.
Getting together, like all the studio we always do together. We always start an idea together. Maybe then Ollie will be there for an hour and I won't be there for like that. I think that's one of the biggest challenges. And another big challenge is also staying current is tough, but not impossible. Not impossible.
Yeah, well, absolutely, because we're always going to want to do everything together. And I think that's because we bounce off each other very well. We bounce ideas off each other, we gel together very well. So when we're in the studio together or putting music together.
I think the getting in front of each other thing is more like now that I don't, like that you live in Sandringham and I live on Chapel Street.
Yeah.
Like rather than back when you were living on High Street and I was living like near Revolver. Like that was a lot easier.
Yeah. So maybe you need to move to Sandringham.
I cannot settling down in the suburbs, mate. We had this moment like 2 weeks ago. We've made a new track and it just like it clicked, and we stand behind the studio chairs and we dance we dance.
And we look at each other and go, "This is the one.
This is the one that's gonna like it." We've had that moment about 15 times. We've had like 3 good songs, but like this one's the one, isn't it, Ollie?
Yeah. We'll play that today, yes. Okay, what's next for Market Memories? Look, to be honest, who knows? We've got a few tracks coming out that we are really confident with.
We have one song with Sunshine, 2 solo singles, and we have 2.5. I say 2.5 is because we've got 2 tracks and an idea for an EP with Mike Calendar as well. So we're going to spread around. We are hoping to push it international rather than as many local releases. Like, don't get me wrong, we love our local releases. They've done all done really well, but it's time to sort of start spreading our wings a little bit.
Yep.
And the answer to that was just the last 6 months. We've just sort of we did the remix for Desaint, but apart from that, since Clover, we haven't released a single because we wanted to get a catalogue so we can say, hey, we've got all this, we're ready to go. We're not just gonna like give you a single and then just fuck off to record labels, which is what record labels do get scared of a lot. But yeah, the aim is to spread our wings. All right, social handles.
No idea.
On Instagram, search @Market Memories Music.
I think that's the one.
Yep. And
Spotify, look us up on Spotify, give us a follow.
You can find us at Reminisce Decades of House in Frankston on the 26th of June. We're doing the countdown set, 3.5 hours on the main stage.